Joe Rogan has shared his thoughts on the upcoming showdown between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena.
Even if he wins, they're gonna make that fight happen against Islam.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, if Jack Della Maddalena wins, then Jack is the new welterweight champion. And, you know, maybe he fights Islam. That makes a lot of sense. The problem with Islam fighting Bilal is that they train together. And I think, you know, they kind of said
How many
that
guys we see fighting between each other that they used to train before?
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think they should fight.
Yeah, they should fight.
I definitely think they should fight. I think Khabib doesn't like that idea.
Yeah.
They have 500 fighters on in the roster at least.
Next fight, who is it? It's going to be Makhachev, I'm almost certain, which is good. I'm going to get back for Volk, and then don't know where at this point, but it will be this year.
It does seem like Islam's on Twitter already saying it's time to be double champion and all the rest of it. It seems like you are the fight he wants. Do you think that's the one that makes the most sense?
I think that a lot of good welterweights. Obviously, I think Islam's what he's done is probably given him. I think he deserves a shot if he wants to step up, but I guess that's not my call. It's up to the UFC.
Fans are excited for this massive fight. Islam Makhachev brings his dominant wrestling and elite control, while Jack Della Maddalena is far from an ordinary challenger.
Islam is headed to Madison Square Garden to fight Maddalena. According to Khabib, the only way you are going to get Islam and Ilya is if Jack wins. If Jack is to win, where does that take him? The reason you can't answer that question, nobody's expecting Jack to win. That's a problem for selling out the Garden, except you have a reality, and the reality is Jack has one hell of a hard fight. And the only way you can make money is with an anticipation. I'm just asking you, is that a main event at Madison Square Garden? Yeah, I sure think so.
He's a big guy. I think he's going to fill into that weight. He's a really big 155er. So I think his lifestyle outside of training camp is going to be a little more comfortable, and he'll fill into that weight class, no problem. He's going to be, he could be champion there for sure.
How do you think he does against JDM?
I think the beginning of the fight's going to tell the story, like how well JDM does at getting up, how well JDM does at keeping Islam off of his feet, off of his legs, like off of the cage. It's tough to call that because JDM's a big guy, athletic. I'm excited about that. A lot of fun fights in the future.
How do you think Islam does at welterweight?
Who knows? I heard he's not going to be any smaller than Jack come fight night. But 55 to 70, that's a little bit different than 35 to 45. But when your skill level is that high, as Islam's is, it'll be interesting if he goes in there and tries to shoot on Jack. Jack stuffs him and gets in his face. But Islam's striking is so underrated. Islam could put the hands on Jack, too.
Jack Della Maddalena has been finishing opponents with precision and now faces Islam Makhachev. Joe Rogan praised Makhachev as a complete fighter, even comparing his dominance to Khabib Nurmagomedov. He also highlighted Della Maddalena's elite boxing, saying his power and accuracy could make this a very dangerous fight.
Islam versus JDM. Do you still favor Islam in that matchup?
I'm going to lean now towards JDM. I feel like the size will make a difference. Cardio-wise, JDM has great cardio. Maybe I'm wrong, but so I just feel like JDM.
This is presented to you very different, and you talk about confidence and you must believe. These are things that you say. Like the fighter or the athlete isn't any different. It's very rare that two teams go to play the Super Bowl and aren't both fully aware of who's going to win. Then you leave the arguments to sell tickets and to help ratings and to boost sponsors and to charge more for your hot dogs between the NFC and the AFC. But they both know they're football experts. How would they not? And I only share with you, head-to-head competition is step number one. If you want to look at seeding for the Olympic Games, if you want to look at seeding for the NCAAs, the most respective, albeit scum of the earth, they're still the two most respected sports bodies in the history of time. And they will start with head-to-head competition. Criterion number 2 is common opponent. I share this because people love to tell you common opponents don't matter. Styles make fights. Just really stupid things get said about MMA. But once something stupid is said, it sticks around. You're not a champion until you defend a championship, says the guy that didn't say it until he defended the championship in an easy rematch. I mean, not for nothing. There's some really weird ones that have stuck around in MMA. Common opponent is going to give you the greatest sense or idea of how a fight's gonna go, aside from the match itself. Now, I bring that to you because I don't know what Jack's confidence is. I believe in Jack Della Maddalena. I believe I was the first person to ever tell you guys about this guy named Jack Della Maddalena. And we were even calling him JDM because it was a hard name to pronounce. And I didn't do very many clicks. I didn't make much money talking about Jack. This was at an early time. But I believe in him, and I just bring that up to let you know that I'm very sincere when I tell you that I believe in him. Now, to my understanding, Jack and Volkanovski are teammates. To my understanding, Jack and Volk are in the room together. Volk used to train with Craig Jones, for example, my guy. Jack now trains with Craig Jones, just for example. So there's people that could give you a good sense of how does he feel? What was it like working out with him? Who was stronger? Who was faster? Who was craftier? Who's got the better hands? Who's got the better double leg takedown? Like,
Joe Rogan believes control will decide the fight. If Islam Makhachev gets Jack Della Maddalena to the ground, he'll have a huge advantage. Rogan added that a dominant win could cement Makhachev's legacy, while a Jack upset would be one of the biggest shocks in UFC history.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard fight. Honestly, it's gonna be. I saw his fight against Bilal. He's good, man. He's good. When he beginning fighting in UFC, he had problem with the wrestling, but now he's improved because I see he training a lot with the wrestlers, with the grapplers, and that's why he's a champion right now, and he's good everywhere. But we will see who is the best fighter in the world. It's the best time, you know. I was waiting for Tsarukyan because he have also very good win streak, and like people waiting for this fight. He was pulled out in the last fight, and I don't see some interesting fight in my division. That's why I will make decision to move up, because now they have new champion and a very good fighter, Jack Della Maddalena, and it fight make me training every day, make me wake up early morning.
Fans are split on this fight. Joe Rogan says it's a clash of styles. Islam Makhachev's control versus Jack Della Maddalena's fearless striking. Either way, it promises to be an explosive battle.